I don't know what to title this video. Again, I don't know what to title this video because, you know, but what happened the last couple of days on my panel, my live stream reminds me of a movie, Jason Lyric. You know, that classic 1994 movie with Alan Payne, Jenna Pickett Smith, and Anthony Chris, right? Y'all know what movie I'm talking about, right? So because though I don't have no good title to this video, and because of what happened today on September the 1st, and what happened the last couple of weeks ever since I started doing morning live streams, I'm going to go deep and hard on the paint on a whole lot of you, and especially to May. Yes, May, I'm going to deal with you first. You see, again, back to that movie, Jason Lyric. At the end of the movie, there was a character by the name of Marty. And Marty was played by Lisa Nicole Carson. If you know that movie, Jason Lyrics, you might know what scene I'm talking about. But if you don't remember that scene, when she was talking to Jenna Pickett Smith, she said, I don't know. No, excuse me. I know you think excuse me, I know you think Lizondo is not perfect, but I'm going to hold on to him because he's all I got. The wards ain't full of Jasons. What you found was a quiet in a world full of thunder. I ain't got no choice but to listen to it. You do. You see, May, you like Marty, but you're not the only one. Mm-mm. Y'all not the only one. You're not the only one that's see, your thing is because he's black, you're going to have to sit there and you're going to have to sit there and accept whatever ills come your way. Because that man happens to be your complexion and your race and what so have you, you're willing to accept all of his flaws. The thing is, I don't accept anybody's flaws. That's the difference between me and you. You see, you are the Martys. You are one. Flora is another. A lot of you women are a bunch of Martys, but yet y'all come and complain why ain't no Jasons in the world. Jason. Now, I know what you're going to do. I know what you're going to say. Oh, Big J, are you comparing yourself to Jason from the movie Jason Lyrics? Nope. No. Mm-mm. So don't even try that. Try that bullshit. But I will say this. We do got a lot of world full of baby boys. We do got a lot of a world full of Joshuas. We do got a world Joshua from that movie. We do got a lot of world full of lasagna. Got all these negative stereotypes. Okay? We got all this from a lot of these negative stereotypes, and y'all uplift these negative stereotypes and try to embrace it as normal. The image of the African American male, and I don't know if you understood why you think Big J, go to the UK sector for. Black Britain is experiencing riots. Britain at large, England, I should say, particularly, is experiencing riots. Race riots when a bunch of white men have been rioting in the streets, in the cities within the UK. Within the UK. And a lot of black people has caught up into the storm. So every time when I talk to them people from the Caribbean or those people in the UK, the first thing that comes out their mouth is, what about this? What about food? What about shelter? What about aid? What about this? What about economics? What about everything else? But when it comes to Black America, when it comes on, and I'm talking about online, when it comes to Black America, Black Americans online, what's the first thing to come out of a black man's mouth or a black woman's mouth? I'm a go swirl. Black women and their weave. Black men and their Jordans. Having constant conversations and discussions and debates about the opposite sex. As if that's the biggest problem in black society. And it gives birth to these idiots that you, yes, you may, are coddling. And like I said, if you think I'm just talking about May, y'all know who else I'm talking about. You got a buffoon on here. No, you know what? Allow me to dial this back for a minute. Allow me to dial this back. You see, when I first got online, right? When I first got online, I used to go on Blog Talk Radio. And if you go on Blog Talk Radio, there's shows and things to listen to, and you got people doing interviews, and you got people doing all this, right? In fact, I went to a Native American channel, a couple of Native American channels, see what they're talking about. Then I went to some of the Hispanic channels. This internet the internet has democratized and decentralized discourse. But every time I go to a Hispanic channel, guess what they're talking about? Land grants. Illegal immigration, and how the white man in New Mexico, Arizona, Texas, and California mistreat them when it comes to the land grants. You know, talk to those in the Native American community, the indigenous people of this land. You talk to them. Guess what the first thing to come out their mouth? Now, the Native American man has been systematically destroyed ever since the white man first step foot on this soil. But you don't hear them talk about how Native American women and disrespecting the Native American women, or how Native American women will sit there and call Native American men all sorts of names, call them all like bullet bags and all these stupid insults. They don't do that. You know why they don't do that? Because they have a sense of culture. They have a sense of responsibility. That's on those two groups. But when it comes to the African American, it's I can't get laid. It's shame, blame, and explain. It's I want to divest. It's I want to get me a white man because white men are better than black men. Or I want to get me a white woman, get me a Becky and get me a Marlene and get me Selena because they better than Keisha. But the internet democratized discourse. And this is the best we do. And no, let me say it again. Since though you want to call me Super Cape, okay? Since you want to call me Super Cape, so let me set you straight. First of all, I don't hate black men. I hate these niggas on YouTube though, and social media. And in fact, since you want to accuse me of that, no, what y'all doing is self-hate. Because y'all refuse to make a standard and stick to that standard. That's what y'all don't do. But y'all come to my channel, interrupt the conversation, interrupt the discussion with y'all's shame, blame, and explain. See, I view these Negroes, I don't care if it's YouTube or TikTok, every time I open up a black page, it's always some Negro talking about, yeah, man, black women, man, they only smile when a white man comes in the room, but they don't smile when there's black men coming in the room. Saying all these stupid ass arguments. And then there's women like you who would complain about said man, the rude behavior of these so-called Negro men. You complain about these, you and others. And I'm using Florida as a prime example because Florida, yes, baby, you went ahead and came after me on Brown Elliott's challenge, so I'm including you in this too. But here's the thing. What y'all do is this. Y'all come here and talk about how all these black men ain't shit. Y'all come and take these black men ain't shit, but then though y'all lay down with these motherfuckers. Y'all either coddle these niggas, lay down with these men, and y'all donate money to these motherfuckers. But you gonna talk about why I hate black men? No, you hate yourself. Because you don't have a standard. It's called a standard. While you sitting there trying to tell me though that I have I want to see perfection. No. Nobody's perfect. But there is a standard. I know I'm not perfect. But I wish I was, though. I really wish I was. But the problem is, a lot of y'all will get online and say, oh, this gender ain't this. This gender over here ain't that. And then what y'all do? Y'all just like the niggas who y'all don't cannot stand. You know why? Because y'all got low self-esteem. Y'all also have not only low self-esteem, y'all have an insecurity problem. You see, I always believe about changing the culture. May, because I'm addressing directly to you and women who have the same outlook as you. Okay? I'm going to address you straight up. A lot of y'all can come online, play all victims, and then what y'all do, y'all try to nestle under my damn channel. No, niggas need to act right, do right, and then things will be alright. That's what needs to happen. Act right, do right, then things might be alright. You over there hosting these ingrates. You got one big fat Negro who goes around stalking people. You got another one, a 50-year-old Negro who's escaping from his responsibility. A man who's a suspect of DV, but yet he's up in Africa somewhere. It's kind of like how some of these women will sit there and support people like Daryl Long or Jay Prince. But then y'all come to my channel talking about, but thank you, Big J, for da 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 da. At the same time, y'all go right back to so and so's channel, whoever that man's channel is, or these men's platforms, and nuzzle yourselves right back over there and give moral support, financial support, and yes, let me be clear, because some of you women have sexual reactions with these men. But you going to talk about me that I hate black men. The problem is y'all. You see, SYSBM they do have a point. They do got a point though on this one. Even though SYSBM is part of the problem, they do got a point about women like you though. Y'all don't have a standard when it comes to men. Y'all don't. But y'all sit there, lay up with these Negroes, and then when a certain event happens where there's a mistake, when there's a baby coming into this world, a new life coming to this world, and he doesn't want to do his responsibilities, or that he's abusive, people been saying, I told you so. The signs right there when you was with this Negro. When you with these sexist, misogynistic, abusive ass niggas. Yeah, I said it. See, I'm going to tell it like it is. I'm going to tell it like it was. And I'm going to tell it how it's going to be, because I, and only I, get to set the tone. Not you. Not that Negro from Dallas. Not that Negro in Africa. Not that Negro in goddamn Florida. I get to set the tone. That's why only the people who have my best interest at heart, like Miss Sunkiss, Pure Butterfly Spirit, Art Banaka, Series Eyes, they can come to my channel and on my panel. Y'all can't come to my panel anymore. That's right. A lot of y'all want to troll. A lot of y'all want to create controversy or try to use my channel for y'all's little selfish needs. And let me say this again. Now, just because I went after 912, now I went after 912 for various reasons. Because he has a history of stalking and harassing. Because he harassed too many people for the past 6 years. And I'm tired of it. To a point that this Negro drove from Florida to Texas to Nevada just to harass certain YouTubers. And yet you think what he's doing is, he's just a black man. He's okay. You know, May, you also reminds me, a lot of y'all women remind me of that one interview, that one new cast, when that woman said about her son, my son did nothing wrong. He just shot a cop. That's how y'all sound. Because this man is black, we supposed to sit there and make excuses. Let me say this again. Just because your son, this man, or this man over here happen to be black, and that's supposed to absolve the wrongdoing and the sins and everything else this person had provided. No. It is time to change the culture. You see, this culture, this online culture that began back in 2007. You know, your Tommy Sotomayor's, the Manosphere, SYSBM, Passport Bros, you know, the Divestors, the Pink Pill, the Big Tile, the Black Woman's Empowerment, woo, 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 woo. All these black groups, quote unquote, these gender warring groups right there, and those pro-black, back to Africa, Hotep, all these stupid ass groups that we have. No. It's time to make things right again. So no. Anybody that does not have my best interest at heart, you're not going to come on my panel. Especially when two people, a man and a woman, made threats to my channel. A woman said, well, if you allow peso on my channel, I'm flagging you. Well, if you allow Prism on my channel, I'm flagging you. You know what? Both of y'all are gone. Both sides are gone. I'm done. Because I'm going to tell like it is. I'm going to tell like it was. I'm going to tell you how it's going to be. If you don't have my best interest at heart, or don't have the best interest of what I'm trying to build, then get the fuck out the way. Because you're part of the problem. Bunch of ingrates. Yeah, I said it. Because I put my foot down. And y'all don't like it when somebody put their foot down. Why is that? When somebody start to put their foot down, oh, it's a problem. See, and you trying to make up this narrative that I got this cape on and I'm trying to get these women. No, no. Let me correct you another goddamn thing, May. I don't care about these women like that. Because based on how these women act and go back to these no good niggas, why should I care? Why should I care for you and these other women who, first of all, if y'all really are victims of these Negroes, why ain't y'all flagging these niggas out of here? Why y'all go to their channel repeatedly every damn night, get on their punk ass panels, these broke ass Negroes panels, and they're only using only using y'all to gain donations, money, and subs for? Huh? Let me say that again for you. Let me go ahead and say that again for you. Why should I? I rephrase it. Why should I defend y'all when all y'all do is go right back to these channels, but then come to my channel to complain about these shiftless, low grade, low frequency, punk made Negroes? Explain that. Since you said I got my cape on, my cape is not for you, May. But it's not for you, Flora. It's not for you, any of these women who coddled these Negroes. Any of you women who coddle, donate, support these same Negroes that disrespect y'all on a daily basis, why should I help you out? Why should I help your asses out? You see, my goal is to destroy them, to change the culture. Y'all try to fight with these Negroes to get next to them, so you can rub off their subs, their views, their eyeballs on yourself. Attention, whatever the case may be, on yourself. Why should I help you asses out? Because I set the tone over here. You don't. That goes for you. That goes for Flora. That goes for any of these Negroes, these men, and you women like the women who try to come on my panel to complain about Peso Man and complain about this, that, and third. Nope. Stay your asses over there. So if you're not the people who I talk to who I don't have no if I don't have no personal relationship with y'all, stay off. Do not even try to click on my video on my panels. And let me say this to Soul Provider. Yes, Soul Provider, I see you trying to talk about Don Gordito. First of all, I can give two flying fucks. If Don Gordito wants to jump on my panel, he's man enough to do it his damn self. So stop trying to be a goat between me and Don Gordito when Don Gordito can be a man to do it his goddamn self. And let me say this to you, Soul Provider, you a messy ass nigga. And that's what I'm talking about. You messy as fuck, and that's what the fuck your ass is doing. Cause I set my foot down. Do not show on my channel with that bullshit again. My name is Big J, and in your heart, you know that Big J is, Big J was, and yes, when especially it comes to y'all, you Negroes on that other website, and those two other women. No, so I should say those three other women, you know that I'm right.